was preaching the kingdom of God. Yes. The kingdom of God. Good afternoon. On behalf of our pastor, Elder John Dunn, amen, and Garden of Prayer family, my name is Elder Pope. I'm part of the Garden of Prayer family. I want to thank him for allowing me to minister to members of Garden of Prayer on this afternoon. We want to really open up with prayers. Dear Lord and Father, thank you that you promise us that where two or three are gathered together in your name, that you are there in the midst. Lord, we welcome you amongst us today and celebrate the gift of life that you have lavished upon each of us. We ask that you open our ears so that we may hear your word, open our minds so that we may receive your eternal wisdom, open our spirits, amen, so that we may know your leading and guidance. Open our hearts so that we may receive your wonderful love. And we ask all this in the glorious name of your Son, Jesus. Amen. Amen. I do want to take time to thank our pastor for allowing me to speak on his behalf today. I also want to thank his family for encouraging him. I pray that him and his family and the rest of the Garden of Prayer are in good spirits on this afternoon. I want to first take a moment to thank our God as we move about in this great day for allowing us to be in good health, to be in a right mind, and to thank him for his grace and mercy. Thank you for taking away my body aches, amen, long enough on this afternoon so that I can praise you with less distractions, amen. I thank you for staying the hand of death, for leading and guiding me to speak a word on this afternoon that is encouraging. For so many are in distress, for those that are overtaken by grief, for those that are still in that state of shock and confusion when it comes to realizing that we are in a peculiar predicament that is called COVID-19. As a subject on this afternoon, I will refer to this message as being to be encouraged, be vigilant, and stay focused. As a text on this afternoon, I use Psalms chapter 37, verses 23 to 28 as a backdrop for what I'm about to say. Psalms 37, starting at verse 23, reads something like this: that the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. Verse 25, it says, I have been young, and now am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor the seed begging bread. He is ever merciful and leadeth, and his seed is blessed. Depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. For many of us, the hygiene practices that are being implemented by authorities in this COVID-19 for the panoramic are good everyday practices that were taught by people of my generation. Amen. But it seems like they got lost somewhere along the way as time passed. Covering your mouth when you cough was not only a good hygiene practice in my generation, in my young days, okay, but it was also courteous to those in the vicinity of the coughing. So yet, I've observed people enter into the restroom, utilize the facilities, and arrogantly walk out without washing their hands. I've had a person sneeze all over me and not attempt to cover their mouth or even turn their sneeze away in another direction. To me, that's just plain old nasty. They've been inconsiderate, they've been unrighteous, and they've been ungodly. We need to take God serious in our prayer, in our conduct, in our everyday life. We are to seek his instructions, or rather, we should ask his advice on whether we should be certain on certain things, whether we think so or not. We should seek his advice on whether we should go certain places or how to behave ourselves in certain situations. And really not in just certain situations, but in all situations. He says, for in all thy ways acknowledge him, and say he will direct your path. And in doing so, when we ask God for instructions, he will answer us. Okay? And when he answers us, we should obey. It will behoove us to obey, in fact. The psalmist says, I once was young. And you know, if you stop right there, you need to look at all the parameters of what the psalmist is saying when he says, I once was young. If you see that young, you might want to put it in its place, when I was immature. I once was immature. These are for saints now. These are for people that have come to know Christ. I once was immature. I once was insecure. I once was confused. Because once you come into the body of Christ, you should no longer be immature. You should no longer be insecure. You should no longer be confused or in a state of doubt or in a backslidden condition. I once was immature. I once was confused. I once was in a state of doubt. I once was in a backslidden condition. But I should not stay there in that condition of immaturity, in that condition of confusion. Because now I am old. You don't want to look at it as just age. You see, now I am saved, in the words of the church. Now I am sanctified. Now I've done grown up. I have come to myself. And you know what? In doing so, I have never seen the righteous forsaken, nor seed begging bread. We need to really take God serious. Because at the time that we asked to come into the body of Christ, we were probably immature and we were just coming around, okay, to seeing ourselves. Many of us were prodigals in our mind before we were prodigals physically, because we began to drift. We focused on the world. The world was so interesting and we got involved in the world. But when we came to ourselves, after the world had started to exhaust us, and we found out that the world didn't help us, when we came to ourselves, we were no longer confused. Because the picture had become clear that God had opened a door for us to exit the way of death. Yeah, he said many times, if we can trust God enough, where he leads me, I will follow, is what the psalmist says. If we can trust him long enough to follow when he leads us, then we can stay focused. See, being encouraged is one thing, and being vigilant is another. But staying focused should be the end result. As saints, we encourage one another. And if we are encouraged, then we should, as saints, once we become saints, we should be more vigilant. And we know that we're going to have to struggle sometimes to stay focused because there are so many distractions. And so if we can trust God enough to where when he leads me, I will follow. And when we follow, say, he gives instructions on how to go, how to approach things before they happen. You see, sometimes we hear in the church where they talk about the mountains, giants in front of us. And if we stay focused on Jesus, many times, if we have enough faith, if we have enough trust, God will lead us or give us instructions on how to approach the mountain long before we get to the mountain. So when that psalmist says, where he leads me, I will follow, he has given us instructions to heed the word of God. Because even when the world makes us feel like we don't know what we're doing or that God is leading us in the wrong direction, God is triumphant. We are obedient and we are trustworthy enough of him to know that he will lead us through the pandemic. And we will get to the other side and we will look back and say, he has kept me. He has led me. And I still trust him. And we can praise him with a high hallelujah for leading us and keeping us. The Bible says that Peter asked God to allow him to walk on water. And it seems like somewhere during the process of having his request granted, it said Peter lost focus, became distracted by worldly activity, and began to sink. We don't want to find ourselves sinking. Because if the saints and if the word has been encouraged enough for us to be vigilant enough to ask God to help us stay focused, then we don't want to be distracted so that our focus is changed and we begin to sink. So during this pandemic, and as an encouragement, I myself want to testify that God is true to his word. And as long as I stay focused on the word of God and on the Christ who died for me, then I know that I'm going to make it through the pandemic, through the crisis, through the panic, through the frustration, and through the discouragement that has come before me. Amen? I want to take a moment to pray that we, as saints, that we, as children of God, that we, as leaders, and that we, amen, as people of this community, can stay focused, be vigilant, and that I can be of an encouragement for us to stay in the race and not give up. Amen. For those that are lost, for those that are wondering how they can be one of the ones that stay focused, one of the ones that's being encouraged, one of the ones, amen, that can be vigilant, then we should ask Christ into our life. Amen. And it's not a hard task to ask him into life. Amen. We should become a member of your local church. But even before you become a member, you can ask Christ into your life. Once you ask him into your life, he will lead and guide you to where you can be suited up, amen, be encouraged to run the race. Amen. Finally, my brethren, farewell. Be perfect. Be of good comfort. Be of one mind. Live in peace. And the God of love and peace shall be with you. Greet one another with a holy kiss. All the saints salute you. The grace of the Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the communion of the Holy Spirit be with you all. Amen. I want to thank you for this opportunity, and I hope that I have been an encouragement to one and all who are under the sound of my voice. I want to thank my family for being an encouragement to me. I want to thank each and every one that I have encountered that were positive on their influence in my life. I want to thank each of my sons, my wife, my first lady, amen. And I pray that we stay under the blood in the name of Jesus. Amen.